Shalom. And I want to start off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachach, Wadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, that's out there listening. Pushing forward the truth, sincerity, and your few Aquas as well, that's listening with sincerity. I'm the brother Machaya from the camp, JMS Montreal, coming back with another lesson. And in this one, hey, the small, the small hatters, those are not the true people of the Most High. Okay, they're imposters. All right, because according to prophecy, we will be kicked out of our land, and these imposters will take our place. Okay, so let's get that in Ezekiel 36, because they don't fit prophecy. Okay, these 48ers. You know what I'm saying, they don't fit prophecy, man. All right. And we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get a few precepts to prove how that they don't fit prophecy. Therefore, they are not the chosen people, man. Okay. Anyways, let's read this. Ezekiel 36 and verse 5. It says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord, power, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea." Okay, and Idumea is the Greek version of saying Edom. Okay. It says, "which have appointed my land unto their possession with the joy of all their heart, with the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey." So they appointed the Lord's land, which is the land of Israel, for themselves. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So they're not the people, man. Alright, they got that land through a Balfour declaration, through a signing of a paper, and then they got imported down there, man. Okay, according to prophecy, when the children of Israel will go back to the land, it will be the Lord that will do it. Okay? Not no declarations of papers being signed, and then all of a sudden, these groups of people get migrated there. Doesn't know. Okay? If anything, when the Lord is gonna bring us back, the whole world is going to see it, because it's gonna be a grandiose fashion of salvation, man. Because you gotta remember, when we came out of Egypt, that was known. That was known abroad. Okay? That's one of the ways that the Lord's fame increased throughout all the earth, man. You know? And if you ask a normal civilian how that the small hatters got there, they'll tell you, if they're alert or whatnot, they'll say, it's the Declaration. You know what I'm saying? From 1948. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're gonna tell you if they're alert. But if they're not, they don't know. But if they know, that's what they're gonna say. They're not gonna say, "Oh, it was the Lord came and then they got delivered and it was like, yo, it's amazing." Nah, they're not gonna say that, man. So they don't fit the bill, man. Okay, let's get Jeremiah 16, because we're talking about how that, when we go back to the land, it's going to be the Lord that's going to bring us there, because He's going to deliver us of a grandiose fashion. So this is Jeremiah 16 and verse 14. It says, "Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, The Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and all the lands whither He had driven them. And I will bring them again into their land, and I will give that I gave unto their fathers." That was pretty straightforward, man. Okay, the exodus out of Egypt is not going to be talked about, because what this new deliverance is going to overshadow it. Okay, and what's the land of the North America? Because it's the Americas that the mass majority of our people, they're held captive. Jeremiah 50 and 33, the children of Judah and the children of Israel were pressed together, and they refused to let them go. All the tribes are in the melting pot that is called America. And you do have our people scattered abroad, but the main hub where the bulk of the Israelites were brought into captivity was in the Americas. You know what I'm saying? So in these last days, the Lord is going to deliver us and bring us back to our land. He's going to do it, not us, not no declaration of signing papers. The Lord is just going to come and deliver us and take down these heathens, and then He's going to bring us there. He's not going to sign no papers and make no treaties with these heathens, man. They don't fit the bill, bro. These small hatters don't fit the bill. It tells you how that a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. Let's get that one too. Okay? Zechariah 9:6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut up the pride of the Philistines. Okay, and Ashdod was one of the neighboring cities in our land where the Philistines dwelt at. Okay? It's part of Israel. So it's telling you here that what a bastard was the bastard Esau. And mainly these small hatters. Okay, which them, they're the family of Amalek, of the children of Edom. They're of Amalek. Okay? And Amalek is the people or that tribe, you may say, that the Lord has declared war from generation to generation. Because they were the first ones that met us and made war with us, man, when we exited out of Egypt, man. And what did the Lord tell Moses? He said, Moses, rehearse this in the ears of Joshua, that I'm going to have war with Amalek from generation to generation, man. You mean to tell me they're the people who the Lord has cursed, that He has declared war against from generation to generation? Get the fuck out of here, man. They don't even fucking follow the laws, man. Okay? They don't even worship Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. You know what I'm saying? They have their own book. Let's not forget about that. They have their own book, man. They have their own book. What's that book? The motherfucking Tammuz, motherfucker. Okay? And that book is all type of filth in there, man. Okay? You can read it. They speak about how that they circumcise youths with their mouth. Anyways, all type of madness, man. You mean that's what the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai? Come on, man. Like, okay? So they're not the people, man. So let's get this in Isaiah 2. Okay, to furthermore back up the point that they don't fit prophecy. Alright? So, oops, not Songs of Solomon, Isaiah. This is Isaiah 2. We'll start at verse 1. Okay? And it reads, the word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem, it says, it shall come to pass, and it shall come to pass in the last days, that the Lord, it says, that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. Okay, a mountain representing government, and hills, smaller government. So it's telling you here in these last days that what? The government of the Lord will be the top government. Okay, and that will happen. And also how that what? All nations are going to flow into who? Unto us. Unto the Israelites, the true Israelites. Our nations right now flowing to Israel. Like that, man. There's all type of bombs being dropped there, man. Of course not. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Let's continue. It says, in verse 3, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, and to the house of the power of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Nobody is going to Israel, in Israel, the country of Israel, to the city of Jerusalem to learn of our customs, man. Nobody. It's war. If anything, people are looking to get out, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Let's continue, man. And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. You see? So another indicator that when we're back in our land, there will be no more war. It's just going to be peace. What time are we in right now? The time of war. What conflicts are right now in our land? The Palestinians with the small hats. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they don't fit the bill, man. Furthermore, if you want to be dive deeper into it, if you go into the curses, okay, the curses that will befall people, it tells you how that it's just gonna be a sign upon us, okay. And when you go into that word sign, it's a distinguishing mark, right? Are these small hatters going through the curses? La ah. If anything, they're living good because what? They're the ones that's ruling, okay. Well, who was that guy that said the people that you can't speak against, that's who runs the world? Like, come on, bro. We have to speak in code, man. We can't even say point blank who they are to bring out information on them. If you do, your video is gonna get cut. Okay, your video will get cut, man. You know, if you bring out exposés on them, how that they're not the people, you're gonna get canceled. Cause what? They're not the people, man. Cause they're liars. Furthermore, they say that they're the people, right? And how that they're the J of the EWS, WESH, right? But we know that Jew is short for Judah, right? You may apply to the kingdom of Judah, right? Judah, Benjamin, Levi. What about the rest of the tribes? Where are they? Where's Zebulon? Where's Asher? Where's Issachar? Where's Gad? Where's Reuben? Where's Ephraim? Where's Manasseh? Huh? Where's Naphtali? Where they at? You know? And if you speak to one of them, you ask them of which tribe they are, you're going to say Levi? Levi? Not Levi, Levi? Yehudi? You know what I'm saying? Or Benjamin or something. It's rare that you hear Benjamin, but the top two you hear is Levi, and Yehudi. Right? Not the rest of the tribes. So they're imposters, man. They are imposters. They're not the true people, man. And that's a fact. You know, they don't fit the bill. They may try to, do different things to try to fit. Nah, okay? But anyways, man, I'm gonna close it off there, man. That was the point, man. These niggas are not the people, man. Okay? They're Amalek. And that's the facts of the matter. So I'm gonna close it off there, man. By giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chodesh. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Until next time.